This week, the Prime Minister was in Hawke's Bay, where he took time to see the public's reaction to the recent prescription-related announcement. He also toured local composting operation BioRich, which had been hit hard during the cyclone. The first destination was to Flaxmere Pharmacy. Here he discussed and garnered reactions around the removal of the $5 co-payments for prescriptions, an initiative that is set to be implemented from July this year. In a statement, Minister of Health Ayesha Verrall commented that an estimated 3 million people will no longer have to worry about the cost of collecting their medication. Not long after, the entourage of MPs headed to BioRich to see how the site, which turns organic green waste into rich compost, had fared with the flooding just 100 days ago.
Here at this amazing venue at BioRich, and we've heard from Mike about the composting that they're doing here. And before the floods, before the cyclone, they were doing over 100,000 tonnes of organic waste was being turned into a really productive product, this compost. So we're helping to fund that today, as the Prime Minister has said, from the Waste Minimisation Fund.
Here at BioRich today, particularly focused on waste disposal, clearly a big issue here in the Bay following the cyclones. BioRich here is getting some additional funding, just under $1 million through the Waste Minimisation Fund, to help them get back up and running as fast as possible, because they have a role to play in helping the clean-up across the Bay, and also making sure that we can deal with waste here.
Well, we've just had the Prime Minister visit, along with two other ministers and the local MPs, Stuart Nash and Hawke. We got pretty well smashed. The stop lamp breached in a corner of the site with the Tudaikeri River, and that sent a torrent of water over the entire front of the site, which virtually destroyed everything in its path, including 3 20-tonne loaders, a number of smaller tractors and machines, and some of it's still out in an adjacent paddock that's too soft to recover just yet. It gave us the confidence to just get on and get the site up and going as quickly as we could. So we're only 3 months, 10 days past the event, and we're already, we've been receiving green waste from the public for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and now we've started taking industrial waste in a couple of weeks ago, which was almost a year ahead of when I thought we'd be able to be up and running again. And largely that's on the back of the Ministry of Environment saying that they'd be here, that they were prepared to chip in and just go ahead.